As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. I hope everyone took advantage of the Cyber Monday deals. Now it's time to focus on some football. Bears and Vikings underway on Monday night. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start on the ground here on first down. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
On play action, Cousins. He lets one go deep for Addison. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, 74 yards. And the Bears are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Minnesota. 54 yards.
Well, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff to Chandler. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. 2nd down and 6 now. Here's Chandler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another 1st down run right there.
Cousins. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Chandler. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack. On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They run it with Chandler. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
You look at this Bears defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Play action now. Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here comes third down at 7. Fields. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Fields going to change things up here. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first. Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Here's Chandler on second down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Tyler Beatty, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
A first down throw for Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Cousins.
Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Cousins now to throw on first down. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Play fake, Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
And this is caught inside the 5.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards.
Chandler going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Here's Chandler again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing? At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
A give left side here for Herbert. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Fields changing the play. On first down, right back to Herbert.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this is caught. He hits Moore. Touchdown. DJ Moore. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. Now the point after try for Santos. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And how about this decision? Tie game, 4th quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
They go play action. Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll roll him out right. Caught on the right side by Jones. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
They'll run with Herbert.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second down and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Moore, the man in motion. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Now Fields going to keep it running left.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. This is 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. Pass to the right. There's Jones.
And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd down. Now Fields going to move him around.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Fields.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Fields.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Now Fields.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Another try from the 19, 2nd and 10.
What a play there. You got to use that timeout, though.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.